Well, Deborah,
Yes,
here we are again.
we are.
Welcome to Santa Rosa Week, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since we pulled the flag out, and since the 4th of July. So
Yes.
thought we'd pull the flag out and honor the flag for a moment there. Glad that you're with us. You found us on Channel 27 MediaCom every Saturday, 4:30 to 5, and certainly let your friends know. And have most of our shows are on YouTube, so if you miss any, you want to catch up.
We had a little technical problem for a while with YouTube, which seems to have cleared itself up.
Right, seems to be heading in the right direction. Of course, still the all-time favorite is the Shovel Ready Tour.
Yes, we have a lot of hits on that one.
Everybody enjoyed the Shovel Ready Tour, where we made a tour of the county. So by all means, catch up. It's we do our best to bring you the news. I'm very proud of the fact that we've covered a lot of stuff that other media outlets don't cover. And one thing that you're going to get from Deborah and I is when we latch on to something, we're going to stay on it till resolution. Some media has a tendency to latch on to something for a little while and then let it go, but we make sure we get to the end, and we appreciate, from time to time we have viewers that, hey, why don't you look at this, or what's
Yes.
what's your thoughts on this? So we do our best, and certainly we're always looking for things like that. So just
Our email address is at the end of the show,
right.
and people can feel free to send
Right.
any kind of information they'd like.
Send us an email, information, something you want us to look at. Send us a joke. We always like a good joke. But, we're here for you, ladies and gentlemen. We certainly enjoy this. It's kind of a fun, I guess.
Is that what you'd call it? Okay.
So, sometimes Deborah wants to hit me with a stick. Sometimes I want to hit her with a stick. But overall, we're trying to bring you the news and give you a feel of Santa Rosa County. And so, Deborah, this week, and we don't have any choice but to discuss it again.
Our very generous friends at Team Santa Rosa have once again written our show for us.
Yeah,
We just have to show up.
they just.
We really almost ought to pay them.
Right.
They're part of our creative. They've become part of our creative team.
So that you, the viewer, will know there's kind of been another episode.
Incident.
another episode at Team Santa Rosa. Now, the last time we talked about this.
Let's do some background.
Okay.
Okay. A number of months ago, the Santa Rosa County Commission, who apparently were fed up over a number of issues that had to do with Sunshine Law,
Right.
open records, among other things with Team Santa Rosa, told them that they wanted to start placing appointees from the Board of Commissioners. Each commissioner would place an appointee on Team Santa Rosa's board.
Right.
And that was agreed to.
And on a 5-0 vote, all 5 commissioners,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, all 5 of them voted in favor of placing a person on the board.
Yes.
And
We were told at the time Team's bylaws would have to be changed somehow,
right.
but that they would make it happen.
Right, and what has happened since that, the first pick that was named was Jim Williamson, made the pick of Mr. Ed Fortune
Yes.
to be on that board, and there was a slot available for a board member because there was some openings.
Right.
So Mr. Fortune was brought into the board of Team Santa Rosa, but what we're talking about today is the bylaws still haven't been changed, and apparently there was a free-for-all last week.
What we
change.
understand is that one board member in particular just doesn't think that Team A should be subject to Sunshine Law, which is, of course, is a state law. It has nothing to do with Santa Rosa Commissioners. And B doesn't think that there should be any commissioner appointee or representative of the public per se on their board.
Right, and ladies and gentlemen, and we talked about it before, but I want to refresh your memory. This same individual actually said, you know, at an earlier meeting that he was concerned that other people, you know, being put on the board would be. He used the word integrity. He was concerned about the integrity of the board, and my father actually got so upset with that. He was recognized at that meeting, and he looked at this individual and he said, "You don't have the market cornered on integrity."
He was mad.
He said, "I believe that there are plenty of citizens in Santa Rosa County that have as much or more integrity than you have. And if you don't like what I'm telling you, I'll be outside waiting for you." Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is my 78-year-old father.
Yes.
And I really feel the same way that my father did. Don't start questioning.
Yes.
The run-of-the-mill citizen, an appointee from a commissioner. How dare you? How dare you?
Above and beyond that, you have an agency that gets almost all of its funding, and it's a lot of funding,
Right.
from taxpayers, from local taxpayers.
About $600,000 a year.
That's local taxpayers. There's also Enterprise Florida money that
Right.
is state taxpayers' money coming into them. So there's that, and this is an entity that steps in the shoes of government, that influences
Makes recommendations.
right a range of issues that go before the county commission,
Right.
that impact your life, my life, everybody else's life, and our pocketbooks. This is an agency that has all of that influence, all of that money, all of that control, and they don't want a representative of the voting public overseeing what they do.
Yeah, and
Is basically what we're getting.
and you know, and the thing that I have to say about that is, that's our tax dollars.
Right.
To start out with, if they didn't meet any other criteria,
Right.
you're basically 94% funded by taxpayers' dollars.
Right.
What's the problem here?
Well, and they serve as a shadow government agency that has an enormous amount of influence over just a wide range of issues that become policy.
Well, you know, and look, ladies and gentlemen, one thing, and we talked about it before, but I think it bears that we bring it up again. Behind closed doors, Team Santa Rosa decided, and they made a recommendation to the Board of County Commissioners to reduce stormwater standards.
Well, to ask the state,
right? To ask the state
legislators to do that. Yes.
They wanted them to tell the Northwest Florida delegation that
Right.
we want stormwater standards reduced in Santa Rosa County.
Permitting requirements, correct.
And you know, look,
And I wasn't at any of those meetings.
neither was I. Neither were any of you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we've done a very good job on the stormwater issue, I believe, in Santa Rosa County. Starting in '92,
Yes.
we increased it to a 100-year flood. And you know what? With the exception of people that are living on the river, and maybe one or two other places in Santa Rosa County, and I don't count the beach because I don't want to hear about a flooding issue on the beach. You shouldn't be there anyhow.